Hey guys, it is Bobby Chow here at Ask Bobby Chow YouTube channel. One thing I want to cover off today is a healthy lifestyle as well as how to build like lean muscle. Lean muscle. So let's cover off first health. Why is it important to have a healthy lifestyle? It is because when you live healthy, it actually is a much easier life than if you were to actually try to live unhealthy and then try to live that life when you're unhealthy because there's so many symptoms when you're unhealthy as versus when you're actually healthy. You just feel that much more clear-minded. You're more focused, you have more energy reserves, you're lighter, you're happier, you just feel overall much better in general. And that's one of the primary reasons to have a um, much stronger focus towards having a healthier life versus unhealthy. Um, Now, one of the things around having a lean body, um, if you're a person who has lean body, great. If you're a person who doesn't have a lean body and you want a lean body, so I'll tell you a story. I have a colleague that I spoke to before and asked him, do you ever lift weights? Do you ever train? Do you ever build muscles? And he says, no, he doesn't. And one of the reasons why is because he believes that when you train, and let's say you work out for a year, 2 years, and you work out constantly, and you build lean muscle, right, which also helps you to build your metabolism, so it goes higher. So when you're sitting, you're actually burning more calories than someone who is have a higher fat content in their body, and they burn less calories when they're sitting in the office or just sitting in general. And he said that why work out when after 2 or 3 years you decide to stop, then you're going to lose all that muscle mass. Now, if you think about it, that doesn't have much logic behind it. It's the same thing as saying, well, why build wealth, right? Why build relationships with people? Because we all have a time limit, right? We all have a born disease, if you want to call it, which means we all die, right? We have a time limit for all of us as humans, right? So why build relationships? Why build? I mean, that is a longer time frame, but at the end of the day, it comes down to reality is when you actually have relationships at that moment and when you actually have wealth at that moment, life is much easier. Life is much funner. Life is much more fulfilling. Same thing with working out, having a healthy lifestyle, building lean muscle changes your whole life. You just feel great when you're finished working out. You do some cardio, you do some weights, you do other activities, you do sports. You just feel a lot lighter. You feel those kind of activities can also help you relieve a lot of stress, get that stress off your shoulders. A lot of people hold stress in different parts of their body, right? So meditation also helps you to relax those areas. Because when you close your eyes, just think which area of my body is tense. And when it's tense, then you just let it go and you let it relax. And you might not even know that your actual areas of your body were actually tense until you close your eyes and you realize how tense they are when you started to put more focus and energy towards your body to know where it is that is tense. So my recommendation is if you're looking to have a lean body, have one right now, right? It does require lifting weights because muscles don't grow on its own, right? You can't just sit there. If you do sports like soccer, you might build a little bit of leg muscles, but overall, it's not going to build in size, right? So the thicker your muscles are, it also helps to increase your muscle mass, so your body mass ratio, as well as your differences when it comes to how much fat percentage you have in your body versus how much lean muscle mass. Right. So for myself, I hit, what was it, 13% body fat, 195 pounds. So I had essentially only 87% muscle. And even when I was doing a body cleanse, because your internals is much more important to have clean than your externals, right? I can look great, I can be muscular, you know, 6 to 8 pack abs and strong muscular physique, but my insides can be complete crap and you wouldn't even know it, but I would know it because I can feel the difference. And that's why I do my cleanse. I will have a program out at askbobbychow.com. Right, very, very important website. It's gonna have some of the best materials that you won't see anywhere else. And that's because of experiences, that's because of knowledge, it's because of 15 years of working not just with all professionals, dealing with health, self-trials, self-experimentation, books, experts, everything, everything, not just compiled, but it's only the best things that actually make a difference in a person's life um, that I will share with you as a health expert. So believe it, it's true. It's the best materials you'll ever see on that website. And you'll be very happy because I believe it will drastically change anybody's life. If you're a human, it'll change your life for the better, regardless of who you are and regardless what stage your health is in, right? What I call the shit creek and then the on the surface of the land and at the peak of the mountain, right? I'm gonna get you at the peak of the mountain because 15 years ago, I was at shit creek and it took me forever to get up to the top, and I'm gonna shorten your learning curve. And doctors even had difficulty seeing a lot of things that I have was incurable. And in fact, I broke through that barrier because I had self confidence and belief, knowing that that's not the case and that I can break through that stigma. So I'm going to leave it at that. This video is longer than I expected. It's about 7 minutes. So I'm going to let you guys go, and please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please show your support. I will create much, much more valuable videos and not just quality, but also quantity of videos so that health is just such a broad area. There's so much materials in there. And the more you learn, the more it will make your life that much better because without health, you got nothing. If you got the best health, right, then you can start sacrificing some of your health because you're so strong that you can sacrifice it for wealth, you can sacrifice for relationships, whatever you need to sacrifice it for. That's where I'm going to get you to. So please also put in comments. I'd like to hear from you. And until next time.